What's up guys, Perry from Rockville here, and today I'm going to show you how to set up a head unit to your ATV 300. Now to connect the amp to your music source like a head unit, we have these RCA inputs here. So if your head unit has an RCA sub output, you can take an RCA cable and plug one end to that output, then plug the other end into these RCA inputs here. If your head unit doesn't have RCA outputs, but instead has high level outputs, you can use these adapters here. So you can take the wired end of these adapters and plug them to your high level output wires. Then plug the other end into the RCA input on the amp. You can also use the other ends of these wires and daisy chain them off the speakers of your vehicle to run to the RCA inputs of your amplifier. Just as long as the signal is running from the speakers to these wires and to the amplifier, you'll be good to go. The last thing on this harness is the bass remote input, so we can connect our bass remote knob to control the level of the amplifier from the front of our vehicle. So to set this up, you're going to take the bass remote knob itself and the bass remote wire here, plug one end into the back of the bass remote knob, then plug the other end into the bass remote input on the amp. From there, you can use the bass remote knob to control the level of your sub that's connected to your amplifier. Now, if your head unit doesn't have RCA outputs, you can use these high level adapters here. So if you need to use these, you can take the wires at the end of these adapters and run them into the positive and negative output wires on the back of your head unit, then plug the other end into the RCA inputs of your amplifier. And while these are running to the speaker wire outputs on the back of your head unit, you can also parallel wire your full range speakers in your vehicle. If you're using these wires, you'll also want to flip the input voltage switch on the top of your amplifier to high. So hopefully this showed you guys how to set up a head unit to your ATV 300. But of course, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to reach out to our customer support team through phone or email. As always, I'm Perry from Rockville, and we'll see you guys next time.